they can't really just march and go straight to Dangote refinery and say, give us our money. So what should have happened is that those who facilitated that huge amount of a national asset, like you put it, right, and put it in the hand of a Dangote and his clique, right? So the people who did that are those who are now walking about freely, and some people are still calling them leaders. Don't you think that those are the people that should be dealt with? Because Dangote will tell you, say, if you know, open your purse, because you know rob them. Remember, you don't say no rob them. They just say, yeah, come, we'll take our court. Don't you think that if Nigerians are to actually be, like you said, like if they are not stupid, like you said, right, they would go after. What would you want them to do? Because they can't go after
this country. See, this country will not have even existed up to this point if Nigerians knew who they were. Let's just be real.
Right.
Okay. And that is why, and that's why I appreciated what the last caller said. See, if you're a Nigerian and you're opening down your dirty mouth, you say you be giant of Africa, I feel slap you. Honestly, it has happened recently. I fought with one of my warehouse guys. No, we were about to come to blow. No, they stand down and say
that. No, they use our line. I beg.
Drop it. When South Africa has a nuclear power plant.
About they manufacture plane for South Africa. South Africa, they do plane. South Africa, they build fighter jets. They build choppers where they sell.
They build weapons.
Weapons where they sell.
They're building weapons.
So when you go giant, I am still trying
to. Angola will be small country. Do you know how many refineries Angola have?
Bangbo. You remember when they passed? You remember when Angola passed Nigeria in oil production? They had their corruption go deep go. Nobody say they could import crude oil into Angola.
Exactly.
And they know they import fuel for Angola. They know they pay subsidy for Angola. They know they import fuel.
They are not doing any of those things.
And all of these people, all of this country, they started extracting oil exploration. Long time after Nigeria.
Long time after Nigeria. So, and people will open their mouth to say they are giant of Africa. Look at Cote d'Ivoire. They should go and read about the economy of Cote d'Ivoire. That a lot of Nigerians are even living in Cote d'Ivoire, having good life. Ghana, where they beside us, how many Nigerians are now living there? And those same foolish people living in all those African countries will still open their dirty mouth and say they are giants of Africa.
How now?
But yet, Dangote is going to bring in crude oil in an oil-producing country. And yet, educated people cannot see how stupid that sounds. People with PhD, people with all these titles.
Because Nigeria... Okay, here is something. The one true emperor, here is something. Just for the sake of our listeners, okay? Is that when they are putting these lies together, I won't forget.
I beg, Michael, hold on, please. I want to reply to an idiot in the chat. The name of that idiot is Kayode or La, wherever his name. He said, give another person chance. That caller is talking too much. He's too noisy. It is your father that is too noisy. Your father and your entire generation.
They didn't know.
I
got one true emperor.
He must know. Marco, hold on. Let me.
No, there's something I want to tell him.
For him to address me like that, you must be very new in this temple, Kayode.
I know.
Or Kayode, or whatever your name is. You must be new in this temple. You are a foolish person. Your father and your entire generations are bastards. You will not die well for you to be addressing me like that. You get mad. Let me now go.
You don't vex. One true emperor. Wait. May I tell you something, okay? For everybody watching.
Whoever wants to address me should be ready.
Hang on for a minute. You calm down. Don't worry. Calm down, Baba. You know how they deal with people like this, okay? So, number one, right? It's good you let it out because I can't let you hold it inside. Say as you feel, okay? But I explain to people watching you, okay? You see, brunch time with Mayegun is not like your regular broadcast time, okay? Where Mayegun will present something and everybody will be like, you know what I mean? Like, I understand that a lot of people might want to, have a lot of people on, but it is not the same. So when you call in, sometimes you have all the time. But when I feel like, you know what, can we talk to another person again? Maybe after 10 minutes, after 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. I understand that some of you may disagree with the speakers, okay? And that is what makes it interesting. So you self pick up your phone and call in. So
exactly. They should pick up their phone and call in.
If you disagree with somebody, you say call in and say, yeah, I disagree with him. And you tell us why.
Exactly. They should disagree, not typing. Not being Twitter fingers. Very foolish Nigerians.
You see what I'm dealing with, Baba? When I have like about 4,000, 5,000 people. You see where I deal with that? If not you, Baba,
I'm always ready.
If not you, you could be the funniest podcaster ever. Because if anybody just say anything, you go
see, my boom, after that, let me tell you something. After that 2023 elections, you cannot agree for anybody. Anybody talk to you anyhow, you give them share up. And if they want to fight, be ready as well. Simple. So let us not leave.
You know now, exactly. I was using this narrative the other day. I use that all the time, right? When you test when you meet somebody inside the bus in Lagos, and you tell them to shift, and suddenly they spark. Are you mad in it? Are you crazy in it? Am I not old enough to be your father? If I'm not old enough to be can I be not old enough to be your husband? Kilo day shift last Sunday. Why is everybody angry? So your own anger escalated from after 2023, Abi? 2023.
Guy, 2023 has been a different experience for me. Let me just put it that way. So let me move on.
You need to call in. Go on.
Yeah. Let me move on. Yes. Now let us now talk about this whole Qatar excursion with Kolu.
The museum visit.
The museum visit. You see, this is why I always tell people that they need to educate themselves. And a lot of Nigerians, all they're worried about is football and BBN and AFCON and all that nonsense and skit making. Do Nigerians know what the meaning of a state visit? Do you know what it means for a president to leave his country and go to another country? Like, do they understand how the protocol,
it's like
how
Nigeria,
the
Nigeria
event,
is visiting Qatar. That's
exactly.
something. That's something.
It's huge. It's huge. Now, Michael, look at the most foolish thing. Let me now tell you something about state visit. When President Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, came to America, when he came to America, right? The delegates that was waiting for Trudeau, we are talking about the president, we are talking about the Secretary of State, we are talking about the Secretary of the Pentagon. I don't know the title. We are talking about the foreign, the head of the foreign affairs, like the type of delegates that will greet the president. Like high-ranking delegates that will line up and greet the president. Exactly. Even the Speaker of the House will be there. But look at the people that greeted Kolo. I beg, how many top Qatari officials were there? And please put it in the comment section, all you useless Lagos and Bobaku. Tell me the top Qatari that was there. What not the same people that followed him from Nigeria that was lining up greeting him?
The same people, Baba. Same people.
Okay, not only that, when you go for a state visit, if any president comes to America, not only will they greet them officially, they will have meeting in their White House. Yes. Not only that, that president will come to Congress and give a State of Union speech. The president of India did
to show that the country is aware that you are here.
To show that you are here. We have to even speak to Americans to show that you are here, the reason why you are here, the business opportunities and all that. These idiots went to museum. They did not even go to the top,
they also went to
the top building in Qatar.
YouTube video about Qatar Foundation.
YouTube video. You see, Michael, do you know what pissed me off about that YouTube video about Qatar Foundation?
Tell us.
The president of Nigeria and governors of Nigeria are
the National Security Advisor of Nigeria. They were high-ranking guys.
High-ranking guys, listen, they are watching a video
YouTube
of how a YouTube video of how a country made their country better and how they are helping other people around the world. How is that going to bring foreign investment to us? Can you're there in the chat, tell me, how is that going to bring foreign investment to Nigeria, you foolish bastard? This is what we are saying, my
now at this point, yeah.
Later, Jerry.
Yeah.
See,
so
man, honestly,
I'm happy you were able to You can wait
See,
for other
honestly,
colors.
I have to let out this thing, Michael. I have to let out this thing because
You did.
that Qatar visit is a global disgrace to Nigeria. You said it yourself. Egypt. How many days did Egypt use in Qatar and they got 35 billion?
Just 24 hours. That's how
35 billion. Exactly. 24 hours. And they got $35 billion in investment.
It is online. They will tell you the companies that are investing in Egypt and where. Ask these wearies. Who are the investors they met in Qatar and where are they investing and how much? They go start fighting.
They cannot give you the answer. No,
they will start fighting.
They can never give you the answer.
No, they will
24 hours. 24. Do you know that Egypt is facing crisis? It's not as if Egypt is perfect.
Baba, Egypt built new city. Crisis. Egypt has added more to their electricity. They have 24 hours electricity for a very long time. Abi. They built new city from scratch. Whoa, no compare, Jerry. One train. Ma, take another one. Tomorrow is another day. Save the energy for another day again, eh? Because we always have our brunch time every morning and lunch time. So, which means it's going to be every day, Monday through Saturday, except on Sundays. So you can stumble on this. I saw someone asking if this was live. Listen, if you are watching any broadcast that says brunch time with Mayegun, and you check the time, and it is around 2 o'clock, anytime from 12 o'clock in the afternoon UK time, or 6 a.m. American time, I believe, you just suddenly see Mayegun live, and you check the date, and it says brunch time. Of course, it's live. Now, if you are going to watch the replay of this brunch time, you are going to see replay boldly written before the title. Just on the title, you see replay. So the brunch time is for us to just rub minds, okay? Where you can phone in, just right there. Usually we call it open mic before, but brunch time is actually for the breakfast and lunch time in any part of the world you are joining us from. And you can call in, react to any current happening in Nigeria. Add some of your own points. Have a chat, ask questions. That's what we do. And you can do all of this if you know that it's not going to affect your daily routine, like going to work. Okay? Don't try to call in when you know you are working. But you can listen. And some callers can annoy you because everybody get right to their own opinion. That's why you have the right to call in too. The number is on your screen and it's accessible from all over the world, which means if you feel like you hold a very superior argument to what somebody just said, my listeners, they love varieties. They love opinions that is like that varies. And that's why they love this platform. So you can be part of that. Don't just get angry behind your device, behind the TV. Oh, I disagree with him. You are such a useless. No, don't be like that. None of that helps. Pick up the phone. Call in. Add your view. Nobody go beat you. Ask Windy City. Windy City.
Good morning, Mayegun.
Good morning to you, sir.
All what you said, all what you just said, and the people of the temple said, amen.
To that. Amen.
Amen to that. Okay.
This is a new week. Apart from your plan and all that, before what is happening in Nigeria come and affect your other, I don't know how much fortified you are, right? But we all know that every week, one problem, 1 week, 10 problems in it. What is in it? Just shop. And you see,
well,
here we are. It is just a Monday. The Windy City from Chicago.
The beginning of the end. The beginning of the end. Okay. The only thing is, Nigeria, well, like the last caller said, they are stupid. I beg to differ.
See.
You see, when you are beating people up, since 1966, or when do they take over? They've been beaten up. The reason why people don't realize
even any break.
No, they've been beaten up, and the reason why it doesn't show was that everything was pretty much normal. But now is a crunch time.
Normal, or people just got accustomed to getting used to it or something like. Do you think everything was pretty normal?
Okay, when I was growing up, we always had 24 hours light. right? Oh yeah, when I was growing up, I'm an old man. I mean, I'm an old man.
Oh my dear. Go on, sir.
I'm just I'm just about to knock 60. So I know what I'm talking about. So around that time, we used to have 24 hours light. Water was running. I remember we used to live near Liberty Stadium. And I remember when we go and play football in one of the little fields in the stadium, not the major field, there is a pipe that was laid around the thing, and you can actually drink from that pipe.
Just straight from the top.
So no, yeah, straight from the tap. Okay, and as time goes by, the road was still good. Remember, I'm talking about 1966 when I was 3 years old. But these people, they inherited good things when they took over. Go one and all of them. The road, cocoa house, everything was. So people don't know better.
I heard that there used to be city center in Ibadan. Around Cocoa,
Oh Jesus!
where they're like
Kingsway.
Challenge is supposed to be like a form part of where people take their children. You have all access to all these things, and
there's a waterfall near Kingsway. We used to go there. Oh Lord, that we used to go there to see Father Christmas
without breaking.
So things were good. Yeah, things were good. Okay, so because they inherited what Awolowo, Nnamdi Azikiwe, and other people did, but instead of building on it,
they destroyed them.
The bunch of rogue, they just come in and started, taking things apart. So over the years, from 66 to 24.
Yeah, you remember one thing they said, part of what people actually did. You are talking about the time when we had farm settlements across Yoruba land, right? Where they have ranches, where cows, all kind of livestock were being reared and raised, right? And they said, gradually and gradually, when these criminals, go on and his gang came, right? What they did was that people who they put in charge will just go in there, pick how many cows they want, and until they stole or shared everything, and the farm settlement, everything was gone. Go on, sir.
What actually happened was, you see, they have a set of cows. They are breeders. They are fat. They are big.
They are not like
Longhorn
cows that they see everywhere these
days. No. Those are the one the military governor will pick to be slaughtered for his party. I mean, so everything was just going down.
They were not actually like investing in kind of growing or breeding more. No, they were just eating them until they had the last one.
Prodigal sons and daughters. We need plenty for Nigeria. Prodigal sons and daughters.
Our own children of those who did all of that. We are both shouting, Nigeria is bad. This country is not good. This country is terrible today. That one too, they make me feel mad inside, yo. When I remember that the destruction, for example, right, Yoruba land, which is part of this Nigeria, right, was not done by those who came from outside Yoruba land. It was done by those in Yoruba land who collaborated with them and brought us to this state. That too, they break my heart. Say their children are among those, or if they are not part of those who are still dealing with us, they are part of those who are probably telling us things this country can never work. I'm talking about the civil servants and those politicians of that time, sir. Go on.
So now, 66 to 24 to 2024. I don't know how many years is there. But when you are taking away, when the Awolowo and those sets, it's like they have a full house full of goodies and everything. But after 66 coup, people are just coming, taking without replenishing. They just taking up to Buhari. And people have been beaten up. So we need to encourage them. We don't need to, you can't shame people you just need to encourage them.
Yeah, that is where that single word, some, is so very valuable. Because in that same contraption that all these things we are talking about, including those who are enabling them, there are those who are putting their lives on the line to continue to fight it, push against.
Yes.
So when they listen and hear, all of them, it doesn't sit well. But one true emperor won't change.
No.
He's so convinced and he's angry.
Yeah.
Remember that. He is one
Yeah,
of
I
those
will.
angry people.
Yeah,
He's
well,
so angry with Nigeria. Seriously. He is.
well, you know, Yoruba people will say, meaning that you won't be so mad. You won't be. You won't. You won't be so mad, and I'll jump up and kick a goat with your 2 feet.
With 2 feet at the same time. Bah!
Yeah, you two are going down.
Going to be going down.
So we need to encourage them to take their country back. And that's why I like Obi. You remember, he used to say, take your country back.
I remember. And they
were
holding him for it.
He
said that inside the church. So he was telling Christians.
So what?
Twist that,
so what? So what? If they are mirroring American political system, how many times did they hear last political campaign? Take your country back.
It's always taking.
Yes, we can. Where people the slogan should be, take your country back. Yes, we can. And we should. And we are going to. And that's where you see
those voices drowned by trying to sort of mock them if they are not loud enough to our own hearing. So because we can't hear them too loud doesn't mean that they don't exist. We must encourage them.
I'm sitting here. Oh well, I'm sitting here with a cup of coffee, watching TV, light is on, water is running. And you want me to be attacking people in Nigeria? Well, we can't. No, we just need to encourage them. Please, I'm begging you guys, take your country back. This suffering is too much. It's way too much.
The fear of the fact that it's going to get worse alone should scare anyone. Imagine if you have to pay for a sachet where pure water, with 200 naira. Imagine if you have to buy just a sachet pure water, one, for 200 naira. That is something to tell you how deep your country has sunk. And if you are not aware enough, you will drown in it. So it's up to them.
Because I tell you what, if they don't take action right now, after Tinubu, whoever is coming after Tinubu will do worse. Because Buhari did bad.
He's so proud.
No, don't forget about that. Don't forget that's a non-entity. Yoruba will say non-entity. Non-entity.
I don't think Buhari himself believed that anybody could be worse than him until he saw Tinubu. So there's somebody that could be worse than Olohun.
That is what has been going. That's what has been going on. Well, that's what has been going on. They've been watching each other. I'll do past this guy.
I must be worse.
So don't be mad. Oh yeah, no. If we embezzle 2 billion, I'm gonna go 6. And whoever is coming after me is gonna go 10. Because people are not reacting. And I don't blame them. People are, they are confused. They are beaten up. So what else do you want from them?
They've been brutalized, traumatized for so long.
Big time.
You know one thing?
Big time.
Another thing somebody told me, sir. He said, and I think I've shared that on this platform before. Somebody said, Mayegun, let us be reasonable. Mayegun, you live in a place where everything works, right? I said, yes. And you're asking yourself why things are not working in that place and you're angry. I said, yes. And he said, then why are you angry with the people that they're not doing enough? I said, because they should be doing enough, like more than this. And I said, okay, let's be reasonable now, Mayegun. There are so many people that are in Nigeria today that have never known any other life than this life that they have been exposed to. They haven't seen anything.
Conditioning.
You get what I mean? Like all these things about working system, that politicians don't really steal money anywhere. If they do, they will go to jail. Policemen don't arrive. All these things we say, they are hearing them. Majority don't really believe them that much because they have never seen or lived that life ever. Now, here you are. We have seen them. We have seen a lot of this, Abi, and we are hungry. These ones should at least be wise enough to have similar thing. But we are motivated. Our anger is motivated because of what we have experienced. Their docility, their silence, even them enabling these criminals is based on what they have been exposed to. So what that person now said was like, you guys would have to double up, triple up your messages, because these people you are talking to, they have never seen any live. Majority of them have never, 99% of them have never seen 24 hours electricity before in their life that lasted a week, ever. But here you are angry that they are not angry, that they are living in darkness. Why should they be angry? They've been improvising all their lives. And somehow they've been finding a way around it and they've been moving on. So you are telling them they could have it better when they've never actually experienced it. So we must continue to put it on their faces if we all indeed really want to make a difference. And I agree with that person, Baba. I agree 100%.
One thing I'll say though is like all Nigeria, either Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Kanuri, we are all in this together. It doesn't matter where you live around the world. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá kára kíní kan ó ń bọ̀ wá kára ẹ̀dẹ̀.
Ọ̀rọ̀ tó kanra ìwò ni, oyè tó kanra ìwò.
Yeah, thank you. Ó ń bọ̀ wá kára ẹ̀dẹ̀. So we stuck here now. I was in Nigeria last year. I wasn't really impressed. I'm supposed to come back this year. I don't think so. Because, I mean, So, yeah, this is the situation. We just need to, please, people encourage people in Nigeria. We are not appealing to, we don't start to appeal to those prodigal sons and daughters. No, don't call them bad behavior. Prodigal sons and daughters. We have both of them, plenty. But overall, the people who are like-minded, level-headed, their population is well over, surpassed those prodigal sons and daughters. And those supposed to be our targets. Appeal to them. If you try and they refuse, try again. Let them see the light. You see, and that's why I'm so glad for your platform, because it enlightening a lot of people. Okay, so I don't believe in
write them off totally, especially when
like you are stupid. Okay, we are stupid. Then we continue behaving stupid, and let's see the country you are coming back to. Say you there America, just stay there. We go there here stupid, mess everything up. That place you won't die. But if we say we are in this together. We are in this together. Like my brother used to live in LA. His house worth about $1 million. He's back in Nigeria now. When he went, he said, "Hey, Nero, let me tell you, you might have a blue passport, you might think you're America. Trust me, there's no place like home." Everybody listen, there's no place like home.
Exactly. Insecurity in this place right now makes everywhere unsafe, including mansion that you left.
Oh, shoot. So when people wake up, what they need to be watching for are those people who differ, like still pretending Nigeria is okay. We are giant of. They are part of them. Watch out for them. Ara àwọn bámúbámú ni mo yó nìyẹn. Èmi ò mọ̀ bóyá ebi ń pọ̀ mọ́ ẹnìkan kan. T'America máa ní, I'm okay, fuck everyone else. Bámúbámú mo yó. T'America máa sọ lóyìnbó ní, I'm okay, fuck everyone else.
Don't care about anyone else.
So I really, I'm just begging them, take your time, look at the situation, troop out, don't put your life in danger, but take your country back, please.
Do what you can.
Enough is enough.
Change your own
Thank you.
destiny. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Enjoy your coffee.
Thank you. Have a good day. All right.
Bye-bye. And a wonderful week too. Bye-bye. So that's the Windy City. From Chicago, the Windy City. So it's crazy, right? And it's also kind of lovely. I have another caller. Now, if you are here with me this morning or afternoon, I want you to pay attention to this program. Pay attention to it too. It is also going to be very, very popular among a lot of you. I promise. And when I say brunch time with Mayegun, it simply means where we can have this arty chat and you kind of go on it. You don't, you don't have to worry about what anybody feels or say per se. Okay, just come up with it, make it more conversational. Okay, and at the same time respect people's opinion too. And then yeah, it's gonna be very popular soon. And consistency is all it takes. So I'm going to be making myself very much available every now and then. And yourselves too, begin to get accustomed to what this is about. Okay. It's an open program that's going to also be running on the radio. Okay. And that will be the Diaspora Radio International. Let's speak to this. Let's talk to our caller. Hello there.
Thank you, Mayagum. Good morning from here, from Ohio, man.
From Orlando, you said, sir?
Ohio.
It's Ohio. How are you doing today, Baba?
I'm fine, bro.
Somebody gave me this from your states. I bet you probably have been looking at that from far, like, yeah, that's our heart there, Mayego. The Ohio.
That's nice.
Yeah, Ohio. What will you call them? The Ohio. Is that Sharks or something?
I've not really paid attention, brother. I just moved in from Germany. That's why.
Oh, brilliant, Baba. How are you?
Fine, thank you. I think the last caller, Will City, he said something about being confused. Mr. Mayego, I will tell you, since 2017, I've been going to Nigeria till the last year. I'll go to Nigeria every year. I'm kind of person, whenever it's November, my body begin to itch me. You have to go, because I used to tell people that abroad is nice, Like he said, I agree with him. No place like home. Abroad is nice, but all your life from January to December is under pressure.
Most times.
Yeah, there's one time I woke up, I came to Nigeria, my auntie was telling me, why are you coming? Why are you coming back to Nigeria every year? You come here, you spend money, you go back again. Why can't you use this money to do what one and one? I say, auntie, if not because it's you, I will give you sanction. I will not talk to you anymore. She now said, why? I said, have you ever woke up with alarm? You woke up with alarm, and immediately you wake up, every day you wake up, your brain begin to think. No, 1 minute will not pass you by without achieving something. Except you don't want me to come back here more. So we are under pressure here. I believe him, no place like home. But we cannot keep, you cannot keep on saying no place like home, no place like home. And
in danger in that place you call home.
In danger. I drove from Ohio to Tennessee, 8 hours drive.
Right.
We started driving, and it came at a point snowing at night, and I'm not worried about any danger. I'm not worried about any danger. I'm only concentrating on the speed I used to apply because 70. It's 70, 75, you must do. Then, and I'm worried with the snow, the weather. That's only my worry.
Those are the things you have to be concerned about when you are traveling the American roads. You just feel like, you know what is the weather going to be like? Is it going to be windy, snowy, cold, and all that stuff, right? Those are the things you consider when you're traveling long journey. Not terrorists, not police, not kidnappers, and all
8
that.
hours. 8 hours drive. I did not see any cow on the road. I did not see any road block.
You go to see farms,
each 5 meters.
As you go, you go see farms, but you don't go see cow for road ever.
You see, I did not see any cow. I did not see anybody coming out with army standing at the side, stopping one side, then keeping like 22,000 cars straight, waiting, forgetting that these guys had a place to catch up, that is getting dark. Then one tattered young man from the village will stand with a stick, collecting money from him for the army people from all these cars. You see, they will keep us once left side like 1 hour, 40 minutes to 1 hour, or 30 minutes. You know, in highway, when it's every minute is a time. When once a car stops for 10 minutes or 3 minutes, before you know it, you have a long queue. So you see these soldiers, they will just stop one side. I don't know what they are checking. You see, so I drove from Ohio to Tennessee, 8 hours drive. I'm not scared about anything. I'm just being careful of my own self. That's why I keep on telling people in Nigeria, 95% of every living person in Nigeria, in any country, government is responsible for their life well-being. 95% of everything about their life.
And now it is the first duty of any
95%.
government.
Yes, and
you know that thing.
Yes,
you know when you said you drove from Ohio to Tennessee, right? Some people, not even you, right? I'm going to say other people who are watching me right now who kind of agree with this. Do people understand the amount of psychological freedom that you enjoy, not having to worry that your life will be in danger because of another set of people that seems to be above the law who are going to put your life in danger on that journey? The psychological impact that you don't have to worry about them. Does people understand what that means to you and your well-being as a person who lives in that place? Do they even understand what that means? Baba?
That's the issue. Then in Nigeria, where we are talking, no place like home, from Oka to Enugu, you will be scared because before you get the information already from this point to this point. They are always picking people here from this point on, and this point they are talking about. You will see these soldiers. Every 10 meter, every 50 meter or 600 meters, you will see checkpoint. And they do it till from Benin to Lagos. That's a point we got to. We saw these people, these road hawkers. They are now putting the locks on the road to slow the cars down on a highway to sell. And they also keep the long queue. When you got there, you will see that it's only the sellers, the hawkers are there, not even the security. So now we all complied. So had it been they left and the kidnappers or the armed robbers now took the same step, what will happen? So then coming to what you said about
turn to be kidnapped in that while you are waiting to go next. So yeah, okay, calm down. You are next. We are marching to the forest.
Yeah.
Your turn. You say, so where are you? Can't you see people waiting to inside forest? Now your turn. Oh, yeah, follow them. I mean, you go just wait till they come. People don't understand the psychological effect of this. But people did say that place they live in that place, Papa.
Yeah. These guys they are trying. I believe a lot of Nigerians need to go for rehabilitation.
They need to go for rehabilitation. No place like home. They don't make home become place where we say we know safe. And to go back there, they scare us. Now you won't go Nigeria, right? You will, to carry all your children and say, I'm taking all of them to Nigeria. You go on the plan. You know what?
Before you buy your ticket.
Now you say, wait, now you go be like this. Because a lot of people know this too, yeah? Some of them who are living in the okay? Anytime this whole thing that we all know, right? They will now come back and say, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But when they finally say they want to go to Nigeria, they carry their family per se. And if they actually carry their family to Nigeria, you begin to see them. They begin to calculate. What happened is that I will stay in this hotel in Lagos. If any wala, make sure the hotel not too far from airport. Also, we are not going to be visiting. No, we're not going this. We'll ask them to come and see us. Others will just send them this or that. But we used to always be looking forward to going to Nigeria with our children, taking them places, road trip, family trip, and all of that. With their abroad now, no, they plan them again. Are you alive?
No, it's very difficult
on that road. Who?
Then because I wrote some things down here from what he's saying. When they say nobody's confusion, I believe those guys that are there, they are not even confused. Because if they are confused, they are already confused. But if you say that they are mentally, they are no more mentally okay, I'll believe you. But if they say they are confused, I don't believe that. Because if they are confused, they will not go to the bar by 3 p.m. and be drinking enjoyment on suffering till the next morning. So there's no bar in Nigeria that people are not fed up with guys eating and drinking.
Change now. Have you not seen the Nigerian Bureau that declared over 900 billion losses? They've never declared losses ever.
That one cannot change because I left there January 12th. But let's see what let's see let's
them bottles like say problem no day.
Let's see what will happen by December. Let's see what will happen by December.
We return to Nigeria for that you later. Now sponsor some of those for IGO. And these days, I don't think that's how it is now in February, March. But you don't talk more wait and see. Because even like now, all of you go down with all of this, your dollars, pounds, euros, and all that. Now go just like say, how much is everything? They say everything is 250,000. Say, well, that's 100. How much is that again now? 120 pounds. Okay, yeah. Fun, give it to them.
Let me do the calculation for you. When you go home with 1,000 euros or $1,000, I think 1,000 euros is about 1.6 million now. But that time I went there is about 1.3. And dollars is 1.3. Dollar is 1,170 that time. And you think you have money. You don't have any money. For the first time, picking my money from my account from Germany in Nigeria. For the first time, 3 weeks, 4 million gone, my ego. Because if you think you have money, it goes like fire.
And now
you will be in Nigeria. You know the amount in bank. You know amount in your
Germany.
You know amount in your wallet. You know amount of the one you have in physical cash. I'm telling you, so this is the calculation. If you don't do that this way, you're going to borrow money in 2 weeks and go. See? Because you can't. The way you saw it, you think it's money. It's going like that. The things are very, very expensive. Things are times 2. Okay, a car I used to feel 15,000. I was feeling it 45,000, 40,000.
Wow.
Understand? So even where I bought petrol 35,000, people were shouting, "Hey, are you traveling? Are you traveling?" It's to tell you that they are not more buying it like that anymore. So it's very, very forget about the money. The exchange means nothing there. You spend it. The only thing you will tell me that we are spending the money because we are not there. Because I asked one guy,
do you like them?
Do you people spend 50,000 naira or 4,000 naira a day? They said no. You know, so we coming back, we are not used to the system, so we only think we can do with our money and go away and get it. We don't price. Sometimes we price if we have guys following us or maybe family members. Now we go there, you're scared to go out with your main guys. You will be sneaking. So that's one is not so if they are not confused, if they are confused, now they hit the street and ask the governor, why are you doing this? Senator, why are you doing this? We are hungry. We are doing it. When you go to your village, you see, I was in the village where I came to do something, drink with my cousins. Two guys gave me account number and their problem, like prayer requests in my hand. I think they are shaking me, they are putting it in my hand. This is the state people are there. So they are not confused. If they are confused, they will hit the street.
Is that your own conclusion?
Yeah,
right?
so
people know what they are doing.
Yeah,
Let's not pretend.
So that one by the side. Police. So police, they are not confused. If they are confused, they will not go and put their life down. After 35 years of service, they give them 1.5 million naira gratuity. So people are still they are giving them gun to defend somebody that is that is eating, and they are giving them after 35 years. So the police they are the ones doing. I don't know what they are doing. But if I'm the one, like I saw the video of ABD Dente when the at the background where the officer was saying, "What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?" May believe me, the kind of temper I have, I will clear him there. I will go. I will clear everybody there. I go my way.
Supposed to be a custom officer. Sure, you get. But
yes.
So scared.
Yes.
Is because he knows who the guy is. let me show you something that you mentioned that IB Dende, right? If you have your screen right there, I want you to take
I'm watching. I'm on my screen. Yeah.
Now you see all of us are talking about this guy who is a smuggler, drug smuggler, gun runner, counterfeit, what have you, contraband, smuggler. This is a full-time criminal, right? Did you see that headline? Ibrahim Egungbon rises above detractors.
Detractors, yeah.
And in this text, they said the people are targeting him because he's a friend of Tifnumbu. Now, if you read they also said the people that the person that reported this about that did the investigative journalism is a Yoruba guy, Fisayo Shoyombo. But you see, they have put together Business Day, Nigeria newspaper, Business Day published this. Okay. And in this article, they are blaming the exposure of this smuggler on Igbos. You won't believe it, my brother, sir. You won't. They said
that's
people will lose election.
That's the end point.
Say they are the ones who are now targeting him. That's why they are saying he's a smuggler. But he's not a smuggler. He's a philanthropist. He's a friend of Tinubu. Nigeria is
big joke.
For those who actually understand
let me tell you something.
Go on.
Mike, let me tell you something with our listeners. Let me tell you something. You know, these guys, these old men now that are handling Nigeria now, I think it's just like they are getting to their peak. You know, but it's unfortunate that these guys, they never understood